So this is, again, back to what the existing conditions look like today, and then what you can expect it to look like once the building and the fountain are complete. So now you've got this welcoming entrance, the extension of the classroom block, limestone block, which creates a backdrop for the fountain, the building beyond three stories of faculty offices, and RTC set back with the corner simplified, again reflecting the historic building. And then looking the opposite direction here from the northwest, standing over probably at Shock, which is across from the Student Activity Center, you can see Martin Luther King, new Student Activity Center, and then the new Liberal Arts Building with the stadium beyond. So that's where we are. You're going to start seeing a lot of activity on the ground, and I would. How are we doing on time? We've got a couple of minutes for questions if you guys have it. Yeah.
You told us that the building's going to open in 2013, right?
Construction will be completed in probably January of 13. Then we'll go through commissioning, moving in, all of, getting set up so that it then can open for classes.
When will the new fountain be installed?
Kevin, do you know anything about that?
As soon as we can raise several $100 million. Actually, it's still an undertaking of you may have heard of the Commission of 125 and some of the people that were instrumental in that, to raise sufficient monies to realize a comprehensive plan that's been drawn for Speedway, East Mall, etc., but a well-rationalized plan rather than just everybody does their own thing. And we hope that because it is a gateway to the campus and will become even more of a gateway to the campus, we hope to be out sooner than later, but we just don't have any committed date.
Anybody else? Yes.
With the new smart classrooms, are they going to be equipped with smart boards?
You know
the answer to
no,
that?
I don't, because you all are doing all the technology for the classroom.
We are, that's true. If you will send me an email, I will respond. Our technology guru is a guy named Joe Tembarge, who's very much involved in that building. And I will respond whether we're going to have smart boards. I suspect so, but I can't say for sure.
I will tell you, as the guy responsible for the infrastructure for technology on campus now, this is one of the pioneer buildings for voice over internet protocol. We have bundles of copper wire, phone wire running, massively across this campus. No more. This, the communications building and the computer science building will be the first three buildings on campus that will now will talk over the internet on the same lines.
This is also the only client I've ever had who, in practicing architecture for 30 years, who does their own technology. This is the most sophisticated client in terms of technology that I could imagine. And so you guys are going to get state-of-the-art in terms of what's happening in the world of classrooms. And the building will be designed to be flexible enough to upgrade that technology as technology changes, because I can tell you, whatever you'd like to have today in 2013 is going to be very different. I mean, think how quickly it's changed in the last 3 years. It will change that much more quickly in the next 3. So, we'll probably put some things in there in 2013 that we've never dreamed of today, I would guess. Yeah.
What portion of the building have the vegetable roof on that?
The vegetated, it's not, it's actually not vegetated, although it could be. There actually are several portions that are vegetated. Let me go back one. This classroom wing that sticks out toward Waller Creek, you can see up there, there's plants and small trees, red buds right there. There's a garden right here on the 5th floor. Both of those are in the budget. The part that isn't, that's an ad alternate, if we have more money or some point in the future, will be on top of the fifth floor above this overhang.
I kind of like the vegetable idea.
You know, it could be,
For operating
and
costs.
there actually are people who have used the roofs to grow, for vegetable gardens, and we actually tried to get the Student Activity Center to do that, thinking they could, you know, have organic food, but Aramark doesn't really get into that. Yeah.
Question. So I've been to the dean's office in the FAC, and the dean's office used to have, Dr. Woodruff's office had the balconies, if you remember, that open up to the West Mall, kind of. And I know that they're blocking those off now because of safety concerns. One of the staff was telling me that. Has anybody raised any of those kinds of concerns regarding the rooftop and the 5th floor balcony? Is there any kind of like controlled access or anything like that for those?
This 5th floor is actually not an accessible garden. It's a visual garden, but it is not an accessible garden. There are actually at the faculty lounge, which is on level 3, there is a terrace, a balcony, and then on level 2, which is basically the ground floor here, there's a student terrace, but it's only one level down. So, and I don't think anybody's had any concern about, you know, safety in either of those situations.
The other thing I'll say too is that it's actually the first time I've heard safety come up, because I remember when we were talking about the space, we asked for measurements and how much space would we recover, because we had a shell, but how much space, usable space, would we recover if we took it in? Because the observation was the space just wasn't being used, and it's phenomenal how much space we recovered for a fairly inexpensive amount to do that. So that was, at least initially, the primary driver. I had not heard the safety concern.
At the new Student Activity Center, when you go in there, there are a number of terraces up on level 3 of the building, and including roof gardens up there that you can occupy. And I think the university, you know, believes that that's a great way to, you know, take advantage of space that's available and make it available for students to use. This is a great place to be outdoors most of the school year, and we really want to take advantage of that.
Hi, will another pistol range be built?
Well, what?
A new pistol range be built in place of the old one?
Not here. I'm not sure where they're doing the new pistol range, but I know that they're planning on it.
It was moved out, we own land out near Cuernavaca off BK, Cuernavaca and BK, roughly that area, which is where they also have the police academy. And it's being moved out there. There's no talk about moving it back in towards campus. If we build something, I suspect it would be out there. I don't know for sure, but I know I know Rick's right. There's no talk about
That's where we
moving it
have to
back.
go for ROTC to go shoot,
Yeah.
that's what I asked.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's some talk too about whether or not we can use whatever they have at Camp Mabry, but I know it's a consideration that we're trying to figure out.
I know that ROTC's getting some pretty nice digs here though.
Yeah.
Great views. Anybody else?
Let's give a big round of applause to Mr. Archer. Thank you all for coming tonight. I really appreciate it's really good to see all you students out here taking an active part in all this. I'm sure everybody up here would be more than willing to answer any questions and anything else that you'd like to talk about afterwards. And if you have any questions for me or for anybody else on the council, don't hesitate to let us know. But as a student of the College of Liberal Arts, I know I'm really excited for this building, and I hope you as students are as well. I know I'll be graduating in May, so I'll be coming back as an alumni. But it's right next to the football stadium, so maybe we'll have a tailgate. But so anyway, thank you all for coming out. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. So hopefully it's not raining anymore, but thank you.